get away a little bit?
Yeah, I just spent some time with my family and enjoyed catching up with them and just recharging and relaxing.
Obviously, you got to check off some dots and I's, cross some T's with first Brad, how he looked and where's his status right now.
Yeah, we get had him get a little bit of work in today, but not overdo it. With the 3 games and four nights coming back, he'll be listed as questionable tomorrow. We'll see how his hamstring responds to today's work.
Okay. Obviously, he got the nose procedure done as well, and it's about as close as he's been to right since he got the broken nose. You think?
For his face, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been a tough run for him. It's not a comfortable thing to go through. Credit to him, he's battled through all of it, including coming right back in the game the night it happened and playing with a crazy mask the next game. And, he's been a trooper with that.
Were you able to get updates with him as far as his hamstring when you were out? I mean, I know you wanted to get away, but how much contact did you have with him?
I didn't have much. I just we all sort of got away. I know he was getting treatment on it, and they were managing that and strengthening it and testing and all that stuff throughout the break.
Is everybody else healthy?
Yeah.
Ready to go. Looking at Dallas, tough team to come back against out of a break. How you feel about that matchup?
Yeah, one of the best teams in the league. We're going to see probably Kyrie for the first time this year, in this matchup. So, dealing with Luka and Kyrie on the floor at the same time with the along with the additions they added with Gafford and Washington, they got stronger at the trade deadline and have Kyrie back. So they're gonna be a tough out.
And then obviously Thaddeus coming in. Will he see any action tomorrow? I know you kind of threw Royce in the fire. Will Thaddeus get any runs tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll see. I'm talking over with the staff. He gives us a different pitch at the center position. Obviously bigger teams you can play him at the 4. I think with most matchups, we view him as a different type of center than we already have. And if the game calls for it, then we may see him.
First game out of the All-Star break, I mean, does it just shift to go time, or is it kind of like get back from vacation mode, or is it mix of both?
No, I mean, today's practice was really just less mental, more get him playing, as quickly as we can, try to knock off as much rust as we can, accelerate the reintegration to game speed action as much as we can, and then come tomorrow, let's go. We got to win games, and every game's going to matter down the stretch in this Western Conference playoff race.
Now, you played the Mavs twice before the season and stuff, but the lineups were kind of different, but what can you take out of those 2 previous matchups?
Well, Luka played both games. We got to still figure out what we're going to do with him and how we try to minimize and slow him down without getting burned, by the double teams that we bring. So, he's one of the toughest guys to prepare for and to game plan for in the entire NBA.
Will Brad have to wear the mask, or is he through with that?
I don't know.
How did you feel your practice and heading your first game?
Felt great. Felt like I had a pretty good practice. I was able to play with, a second unit and someone with the first unit. I think it went pretty good. Felt like a glove.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about Dwayne's organization, especially with the strength they put on and the potential of this team?
I think the potential of this team is definitely a championship caliber. Obviously, we have a lot to work on, to get to that space. But, I think it's a grind each and every day. I haven't played a game yet, so we still got to play some games before we can, start talking about some of the other things. But so far, the organization has been great. Everybody's very communicative, and the one thing about it I've seen that everybody's done so far is like guys are working, guys are communicating, guys are talking, and it's a fun group.
When you look at this roster and you look at your strengths, and where do you see yourself fitting in going for this puzzle?
Some at 4, and then small ball 5. When you're trying to beat certain teams down the stretch, sometimes you have to go with those smaller lineups. But I think with having me it brings a different dynamic to the team with my skill set, being able to kind of play off the doubles, get into the middle of the lane and make certain reads for kickouts to guys, or being able to get my float off in the middle of the lane. And then defensive versatility. I think that's one of the biggest things too. Like I can guard 1 through 5, and then it makes us a more switchable team with size and depth.
Now that you've been on championship teams, when you look at this group, what do you see in that regard?
Same thing, championship team. obviously we got the big three, and then we have a bunch of talented guys coming off the bench. We have another vet in EG, and Royce is fit like a glove so far. And then we have Grayson, who's been shooting the cover off the basketball, and we have some other guys that's really, really talented that can go out there and play basketball, young guys. But that's what I'm here for, to help the young guys along the way while watching the starters start.